the other part of that New Mexico triumvirate on offense.
And the first run is straight up the middle, and that moves the chains with Sean Parker. So a guy that played defense last year for Utah with the first down. Those numbers showed you in starting games fast.
Zero blitz.
And out to the edge, it opens up, and a first drive score for Utah. Sean Parker welcomes himself to the Utes with a 13-yard score. He has turned into a terrific pass rusher the last couple of years at Utah. Almost batted down again this time. Iamaleava buzzes it past in there on the slant. It's a first down to Mikey Matthews, the former Utah Ute, with the first down. Big bodies loaded up. Iamaleava gives, and that's enough for the first down with Jalen Berger, their big 215-pound back. They went for it on 4th down, 10 yards prior to this. And out of shotgun on 4th and 1 here. It's broken up incomplete. He buzzed it out to the flat, and Blake Cotton smothered Mikey Matthews to get the ball back to Utah. 4 of 4 overall for Utah. It's Snowden out the other way, weaving out of a tackle. He's got the first down. He jukes his way for a touchdown. Two-way sensation Smith Snowden has arrived for Utah with a touchdown. Big noon with Julian Sain against Arch Manning. Out to the edge and going nowhere. Logan Fano shows up again, this time in the run game, to make it a 3rd down and long. I think Spencer's got the one.
I'm going Spencer.
Right tackle for Utah has the one up.
But Logan's not giving up.
Logan is in there again. Back-to-back plays for Logan Fano. You want to rethink that?
Great coverage, safely out of bounds, but a first down.
And back to the ground where Utah has chewed up a bunch of yards already. Already over 100 yards on the night, but the ball comes out. And Utah had 2 linemen there. And it's recovered by Michael Mokofisi. Utah doing this against a good run defense the last couple of years. Open net, touchdown, Dampier. Flies it in there to Lander Barton. All the defensive guys involved. Snowden and Barton both with touchdowns. But expected to be a big part of the offense for UCLA. On first down, pocket moving. Iamaleava escapes, stays on his feet. He's out to the edge through another tackle and using those long strides to get out of trouble and then some of the first down. Similar scenario to how the first drive stalled. And right between the guards, that's a first down. And the first trip into the red zone for Jalen Berger and the Bruins. Utah prides itself on being physical. They have all of Kyle Whittingham's time. And they got a push. Drive continues. Iamaleava floats it. And that is a touchdown. Anthony Woods out of the backfield. Scores against his former team. And a first down by penalty on a drive that started at their own 5. Now escaping out the back. And that's another first down for Utah as the helmet comes flying off. And a few first downs. And now in plus territory on 3rd down. Dampier around the edge, and they rally up to get him. Isaiah Chisholm, the former Oregon State Beaver, and his first game at UCLA brings up a 4th down.
They can play their games in coverage and mess with you, take care of the ball.
They rush 4. They twist it up front. It's underneath the Woods, and he powers ahead. Oh, my goodness. Pyle driving his way for the first down on Teo Johnson. Defensive coordinator for Utah, Morgan Scalley, likes to bring. Off a play fake. Iamaleava zigzagging through the backfield, through a tackle. Bounces off his own man and is back to the original line of scrimmage.
Initiating with the crown, but wow, was that a great finish, and Deshaun would absolutely be proud.
And the pocket closes on Iamaleava as John Henry Daly gets home for his first sack of the year. First attempt of his college career. Curtis lets it fly, and Curtis as advertised. No problem for the true freshman kicker. And after he floated one over the backers, he leaps over the backers. Gets the edge for a first down. Hit from 57 last year, so well within his range from 46. As UCLA looks for points out of the half. Pagani nails it.
It's demoralizing.
It'll be 9 minutes by the time this ball is snapped. And the run is stopped. So UCLA hoping to come up with a stand on the goal line. 4th and goal from the 2. Behind his tight ends, Dampier is in. Paying off the 4th down decision. 4th down and 2. UCLA chasing 20 points. Iamaleava scanning, and he does it himself. Around the corner for a first down.
You know, when they're down 3 scores, got to go here. So just playing your 30 medium stuff.
Pressure at his feet, and down he goes. The heat for Utah gets there again with Carson Kaufusi this time.
A bunch of unbalanced formations, a bunch of shift motions, a bunch of empty.
Back-to-back quick hitters, and their freshman tight end, who they are so high on, J.J. Buchanan. He's a hybrid tight end, wide receiver type. Dampier steps up, eludes, lets it fly. Open man, Merriweather swings his way inside the 5.
Elite football intelligence, Notre Dame and Cal, makes sense.
Utah, wide open man. Dallin Bentley in for the score. And Utah pouring it on in Pasadena. 2-point try. Take it, pitch it. And UCLA rallies up with John Vaughns to stuff it. Getting late for Iamaleava, and the pocket collapses. Second sack tonight for John Henry Daly. Get after the quarterback, guys, but
go,
long and
go.
4th sack of the night, and this one's picked off. Utah forces its first turnover, and it's an interception for Trey Reynolds. And he carries a piggyback ride inside the 30. And Utah 8 minutes away from 1-0. They give it to Andrews. They flashed him in the backfield all night, and the tight end showing his skills in the run game. Not just a blocking tight end, a running tight end. It definitely played out in real time tonight. On 2nd and goal, it's Rogers turning his legs, and he is in. Nakari Rogers, his first Utah touchdown. Here's Ficklin, who has a similar skill set as Dampier, and keeps that pile driving for the first. They have done that, answered a lot of the questions that their fans had about what would Kyle Whittingham's team be like in year 21. Their first win in Pasadena since 2018.